Hello guys, back out at the Mazda, working on the engine mount right now. I did forget the camera at the house. I was gonna bring it. I had it disconnected, sitting near the edge of my desk. Forgot to grab it. But I got you now, but I've already done a lot of work. So we'll have to see what's going on. There's lots of helicopters and stuff. Where do you? Oh, focusing on the damage on the lens. I can't even see it. Anyways, it doesn't freaking matter. There's a lot of fires going on right now. So the sky is very gray and the air is flavored of hickory. But anyways, yeah, I'm working on the engine mounts. Got my not sponsor going on. Come on guys, seriously. But anyways, I'll show you guys what I got so far. So in the last episode, I decided I was going to use the what I believe to be the AC bracket as an engine mount. I did get that bracket, or that old engine mount for the 1.6 cleaned up. Holy Christmas, that was a job. When I build shit, I build shit. That took me like a half an hour to cut apart. But anyways, so yeah, I've mocked up some plates right here. I got my light going on, so it's gonna have some hot spots. These will slide in like so. And then I'll just weld a plate across the front of it, and then I will tie down to the engine mount, and that'll be good. One thing I did have to do is the 1.9s have this weird like coolant clip thing. You can see it right there. There's a little raised portion here that prevents the coolant hose from clocking, so I just filed that down. So now I can rotate it up and out of the way of the engine mount. So yeah, so anyways, I'm going to start working on getting everything situated. Well, kind of dark. There we go. I got the engine mount plate mocked up. It's tacked in. I just bolted down that engine mount, so now I got to tie from that flat plate to that engine mount, and then yeah, and the engine is mounted. What I'm going to do is, because all the weight right now is sitting on the trans cross member for this side, like the engine is twisted this way. It's when I had the 1.6 in there, I kind of messed up on this engine mount. I made it a little too tall, so it actually threw off the shifter. If you can't even see it, but the shifter is very difficult to get it into reverse because it would hit the side of the trans tunnel. So instead of modifying all that, the goal with this truck is to keep the cab as stock as possible. That way, if I roll it, all I have to do is find another cab, swap it on, and away I go again. Like, it's not going to be that difficult. I have to run a couple of wires, and that's about it. Unbolt the cab, yard it off, put a new one on, and away I go. Hopefully in a weekend. That is the goal with this truck. So hopefully it doesn't happen, but if it does, you kind of get where I'm coming from. So yeah, anyways, I got to just mock up that one little thing. I'm not sure if I want to use some square tube or what, but I've got lots of steel here, so possibilities are almost endless. When I figured it out, I'll show you guys what I did. Well guys, I got my engine mount built. It kind of reminds me of the Batmobile with its sharp angles and stuff. But it's not solid, but it is like 4 pieces, triangulated, and yeah, it's not going anywhere. I actually really like that. It's very aesthetic. And it just freaking looks cool. Like, how cool. Its main structure is like 3/8. It's got to be quarter, so I'm absolutely not worried about it. And it just looks nicer. Looks nicer than the other one, which I still have to finish. The other mount is still open. I still have to enclose it, but yeah, I'll get there eventually. I'm not too super worried about it. Like, that is thick. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, it's low on the priority list right now. The engine is completely mounted, so now It's turbo time! Excellent. I'm very excited for this part. So what I basically have to do, if I can get my light to stay put at a good angle, that works, is cut out this section of inner fender just enough so that the turbo can drop down. I've got to weld up this and then weld it to the back flange, and it'll sit I'm just gonna have to do it, and then I'll show you guys after, because trying to hold it with one hand and there's 3 pieces is just not conducive to a good time. So I'll do it, show you guys, and Bob's your uncle. Well guys, I got a whole bunch of stuff done. You can see the secondary turbo right there. This thing's freaking sweet. I did have to cut a bit of the fender out, not a huge deal. This pipe, this one that Buddy used for the stack, it was very convenient. So I'm guessing this is factory Volkswagen, so I just lobbed it off where he had it aiming up, aiming it back down. I'm guessing it tied into this back bracket there. So I basically just put the flange there, and turbo fits there nicely. So now I got to go from here into here, or from here into here, and then that'll be air filter. And then if I'm feeling real spicy, I might even be able to clock this turbo. It actually looks like I could clock it down, run a pipe down, and then through the opening there into the intercooler, and then out the other side and up across into there. That is like V2 deal kind of stuff. Right now I just want to get it running and driving. So the next step from this point would be to drain the oil, drop the pan, and drill and install another bung for the oil drain on this turbo. And then I can replace this hard line and add my 2 stainless lines for the 2 oils, the 2 oil supply, and then yeah, it'll all be good. But I think this is it for today. I finished what I was set out to do. I wanted to get the engine mount built and the turbo mounted, and I did that, so I'm good. It's a very productive day out at Pebble Garage, and I'm trying to get out of the way, but it's not working. There we go. Got to get my angles figured out. I'm like leaning on the edge of a thing, so it's kind of a little interesting for stability. But anyways, got the 2 things I set out to do done, so I'm gonna go and rest a little bit, because yeah, pushing too hard for too long just burned me out, and wasn't doing great a while ago. So doing a lot better now. So I'm still working. I'm actually starting to record again, but yeah, I'm gonna call it here. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, take care.